What's up, guys? It's your man Shopmaster back with another Madden NFL 15 player ratings and team projections, and today we're going to take on the Cleveland Browns and see what they're working with. I really like what the Cleveland Browns have done, but before I get to the roster, the free agents that they signed and lost, and the impact rookies, I want to first give a shout out to everyone who watched the last video, commented, and liked it. We got to 100 likes, so you know what that means. We're picking 2 names from that comment section to go into a drawing for a free copy of Madden NFL 15, whatever system you want. And the 2 names I picked were J Will 204598 and Jason Zitzman. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Anyways, you two are the first 2 people to be into a drawing for Madden NFL 15 for any system. So again, guys, let's make sure we put a comment in the comment section below, whatever you want, whatever team you want me to break down next. If you don't agree with some of the ratings that I'm going to talk about, make sure you let me know. Also, I feel like I sort of waited too long because I really wanted to get to 100 likes, so I wanted to put out a video Wednesday, but we weren't there as far as likes, so I was like, should I wait, should I not? I'm not waiting anymore. You guys want this, you guys want to see this, so this is what I'm going to give you. And just to make it fair, because I'm probably going to put one up like every 2 days, if we can get to 75 likes in 2 days, I'll be happy, and I'll pick 2 names. If we don't, I'll just pick 1 name from the comment section. So that's how it's going to work from now on, guys. I'm sorry for the delay. I know you've been wondering. I got some comments on Twitter saying, "Shop, when you going to break down the next team?" So here it is. We are breaking down the Cleveland Browns. And before we talk about the obvious, let's talk about some of the free agents and some of the losses and gains that they got via free agency. So we're not going to go through all of them because I feel like this is Madden. There's only but so many players that matter as far as when teams release players. So the first one we're going to talk about is DeQuell Jackson, the inside linebacker. They lost him to free agency, and they also released Jason Campbell. Those are really the only 2 guys, and I really wouldn't even consider Campbell really an impact free agent that they lost, because the only reason I'm doing so is because before the draft, he was still the best quarterback that they probably had on their team. We're talking about Madden, not in real life, but in Madden, he was probably the best quarterback over Hoyer and Tanny. So let's take a look at some of the key free agents that they picked up, because I really like what they did in the free agency. So the first player we're going to take a look at is Carlos Dansby. So they got him in free agency, inside linebacker. He's in his 9th year. He's 31 years old. He's not that fast. He's a 79 speed, which, for Madden, for linebackers, he's really not that fast, but he'll do. He's an inside linebacker. What I really like is that he has the awareness that I like. I like middle linebackers who are going to be aware, who are going to recognize a play, recognize, whether it's a screen or a pass or a run. So I like his awareness, and I really like that about the Carlos Dansby. The second person we want to take a look at that I think will make a big difference is the strong safety Dante Whitner. Now he comes over, big hit power. He's going to really solidify that strong safety spot. And the Browns were already good on defense, and just adding these 2 pieces, I feel like they just enhanced their defense, as well as some of the things that they did in the draft too, that we'll talk about a little later. So, I like the defense. I think the Cleveland Browns will be one of those teams that you might not necessarily play with all the time, but you'll have fun playing with them when you do. So sort of like the Buffalo Bills of this year. I love playing with the Buffalo Bills this year with E.J. Manuel and Spiller. And I feel like the Cleveland Browns could be just that with, of course, Manziel and the defense that they have. So those are the 2 key defensive players that they got via free agency. Another key player that they got was Ben Tate. So I like Ben Tate. He has 91 speed, 92 acceleration. He's only in his 3rd year, so another young guy that you're placing on a young team to help build it. I'm telling you guys, Cleveland Browns will probably be one of the best CFM teams that you'll want to start off when you get Madden NFL 15 day 1, because you'll love playing with this young squad, building them up, try to recapture the glory of old Brown days. The fans in Cleveland are they're just crazy. They're fanatical, they're enthusiastic, they're passionate about their team, and so I think this will be good. So the one thing I did think about though during the draft is, why didn't they go after a wide receiver? With all the wide receiver talent in the draft this past year, and the possibility at that time of Josh Gordon being suspended for a year, I really felt like they should have gone after one of those young wide receivers. What I didn't know is that they picked up 3 wide receivers via free agency. So they picked up Miles Alston, they picked up Nate Burleson, and they picked up Earl Bennett. And those 3 guys separately wouldn't really do nothing for you. They are alright. I mean, they were all like number 2s on other teams, so of course they're not going to come to Cleveland and be a number 1 and you're going to feel good about your situation. But this is not the NFL. This is Madden, and Josh Gordon is not serving any suspension. So with Miles Alston, Burleson, and Bennett, along with a young Josh Gordon, I really like this squad. I can deal with this wide receiver situation. And so I think as you take a look at it, you look at their speed. You got Burleson, as the fastest guy out of those 3 behind Gordon that you might want in the slot. But again, if you're talking about CFM, I would move Andrew Hawkins to the 3rd spot, because I just think Burleson is too old. I mean, when you start a CFM, I know this is what I do when I start a CFM. I actually I sort it by age, and I say, you know what? If you over 30, you have a possibility of being cut on my team. I mean, you got to be 30 and a high 90 to still stay on my squad. Nate Burleson would never be on my squad. He's 32 and is only a 77 overall, and I feel I have other options behind him that can do just as well if he's gone. So think about that when you're building your CFM. Let me know if that's something you do in the comment section. Let me know how you sort of determine who you release and who you don't. Alright, so enough about free agencies. Let's talk about some of these rookies. And the first rookie that we're going to talk about is somebody that they got in the 1st round with the 8th pick, when everybody thought they were going to go quarterback. Everybody thought they were going to go Johnny Manziel. And what do? They pick up a 6-foot DB out of Oklahoma State, Justin Gilbert. I really like this guy. You know why I really like this guy? Because of that right there. 97 speed. 97 speed. You know what we're gonna do with 97 speed? You're right. You said it. We're gonna put him at kick return and punt return. Yep, that's right. 97 speed. I mean, I hope it's 97 speed when they do the rosters, but I think that's pretty accurate. He's pretty fast. Let's take a look at his zone and man coverage. So his man coverage is a 93, his zone coverage is an 89, his press is a 77. I don't think EA Sports will give him a 93 man coverage. I think they might give him an 88 zone coverage, and I'm fine with his press coverage. But a 93 man coverage out the gate, I don't know, maybe a little bit too high. Maybe a little bit too high, but he was the top DB coming out of the draft. And I'm sorry, Hayden and Gilbert together, that's a nice little tandem right there. Like I said, I like Cleveland to start a CFM. I'm going to start a CFM with them. So the next position we want to take a look at quarterback. And guys, it's very simple. I don't know why Cleveland management feels like they want to make sure Johnny Manziel knows he's a second string, third string quarterback. Just tell the dude he's the best quarterback on your squad, because he is. In Madden and NFL, he's better than Brian Hoyer. You can't tell. I'm tired of, I know there's some Cleveland fans out there who are saying, no, he's a third string quarterback. Brian Hoyer looked pretty. Are you serious? Brian Hoyer? No. Johnny Manziel is your starting quarterback. If you don't want to start him, you know, from the jump, then just say, hey, look, we love Johnny. We feel like he's our, you know, our starter, but we're going to sit him out a couple of games so he can get used to the games. I understand that. But this is Madden. He's going #1. So let's take a look at the depth chart now. Oh, let's take a look at Johnny Manziel's rating. So overall he's a 78. I think that's about right. His speed is an 81. That's about right. I don't think he's that fast. His acceleration is not that good. He's not trucking anybody. His elusiveness. Now that's one of the things that I really thought that Johnny Manziel did have, is elusiveness. You saw the highlights. He gets 5 people are on him. He gets away. He throws it downfield. So I like the 90 elusiveness. Of course, he has no stiff arms. Spin move, juke move, I can deal with that. But let's take a look at his throwing stuff. Throwing power is 93, 84 short accuracy, 81 mid accuracy, 79 deep accuracy. I think all of these are legit. Like, I really do. I have no problem with Johnny Manziel's ratings right here. I hope that this is what he comes out as a 78 overall with those ratings. Let's take a look at the injury. The injury rating, I think, is something that's going to be pretty interesting. I mean, he suffered a lot of injuries, but he never really took time out of a game because of those injuries. So maybe 90 is good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the depth chart real quick. We really didn't do this with the Houston Texans, but we're going to do it from now on. Definitely want Ben Tate as your starting running back. The other ones are fine. Fullback, I like whatever his name is, Chris. I like Chris. Yeah, he's a good fullback. Wide receivers, like I said, I would take Burleson out. Put Andrew Hawkins as your third wide receiver. If we take a look, I mean, he has 94 speed, so he's going to be good in the slot. But let's take a look at some of the other attributes that he has. So his catches are 75, but I feel like if you're going to start a CFM, then you'll deal with that until you can get his catch up. His catch in traffic is only a 74, but look at what Nate Burleson was. Nate Burleson was only a 66 catch in traffic. You need that guy in the slot to be somebody that catches in traffic, because a lot of times he's going to be going over the middle on drag routes or on corner routes. He's going to be crowded. His spectacular catch is 73. You know, not that good, but again, he's only in his second year. You can build him up. And his jump is a 91, so he has the highest jump out of anybody in the on the squad, and he's only 5'7", so maybe that's why he has a higher jump. Tight end, you got Jordan Cameron. Enough said. These other guys, you know, solid. You know, can't really complain. You might want to Marquise Gray. You might want to make him, you know, he's a rookie, so you might want to put him as the second one. He has 81 speed. Might be able to build him up a little bit. We're not going to take a look at the line too much. I think the line is pretty solid. I know they did draft a lineman in the 3rd round, so defense is solid all around. I love this defense. This is definitely a defense that I can play with. I love their DBs. Not too sold on the free safety spot, but he's a young guy, so he can learn. And of course, you got Dante Whitner as your strong safety. Oh, and of course, nope, we're not going to put Andrew Hawkins up there. We're going to put our man Justin Gilbert up there to return kicks and punts. So that's going to do it for the depth chart. Looking at the depth chart, looking at the ratings for the Cleveland Browns. I did get some footage of this team, and playing with Manziel was a lot of fun. So let's check that out.
As the single back. 2nd down, 10. The Steelers get a first down. Play of the drive. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. And he's thrown to the ground. The defense comes out in the nickel. Takes hand at the football. And here he goes. What an explosive ground game on first down, bringing up second. To the right. Miles Austin hauls it in. Give that tackle anyway. He was the youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl and became the youngest to ever win. You get great. 3rd and 14. Bell's taking the handoff. They bring him down and the offense fails and waits the snap. Got to be set open or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown. 3rd and goal. Getting away from the pressure. Touchdown. The Browns in the pistol. 2nd down and 10. They go to the right side. Away. Lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. Wide open for the catch. Forget him. 3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Drop back. Shotgun formation. He'll fire it out to the left. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you stick that like button. Comment in the section below so you can get entered for a free copy of Madden NFL 15. I'll pick one from the comments below, and if we get to 75 likes, I'll pick 2. So make sure you check me out. I'll be back in a couple of days to upload the next installment. Let me know what team you want to see, and that's about it. So I appreciate it again. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll check you guys out next time. Peace. Oh, what's up? Thanks for watching the video. Follow me on Twitter @ShotMaster. Subscribe to the channel. Stick that like button, and I'm going back grooving.